Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2024 Ford F250. This is a Platinum Superduty. It's finished off in a gate black, and the MSRP for this massive truck is $94,000. We have a lot to go over, a lot of features for this top trim level for the Super Duty, and we will start off underneath the hood, where this model is powered by the 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel V8. This is paired to a 10-speed automatic, and it pumps out 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-feet of torque. That power sent to the rear wheels. This has the four-wheel drive system as well, but this weighs in right around 7,000 pounds. 0 to 60 is going to be in between 5.5 and 6 seconds, up to its top speed of 100 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, you will notice that for the last model year, at least, Ford introduced a new design for the entire DRL. Turn signals right in the middle, headlights and high beams are right in the middle, with the massive chrome that actually is integrated into the housings, which I think is really nice. Now, there's the very large Ford logo with the forward-facing camera, all of these sensors, more chrome accents for the tow hooks, and it surrounds the fog lights. There's also a lot of air inlets to provide cooling, and as you can tell, there's a very large air dam in the lower section. Now, when you're buying a Super Duty, you're not too concerned about fuel, but that is there to help in aiding in some better airflow and aerodynamics. Very nice lines running down the hood, along with Super Duty stamped at the front of that hood. And working our way to the side, this has a really nice set of wheels with their two-tone design to them. There's more chrome for the Platinum and the 250 badge. It's also down on the engine badge for the lower section. Massive side mirrors with a turn signal and more chrome, and these do telescope, so you can raise them or extend them away if you need some better visibility while you are towing. There's more chrome in the lower section of the window trim, as well as on the door handles there. And this particular truck has the short bed. This is still a massive truck, even with the shorter bed, roughly 7 feet or so. But you have a step on the side, so you can gain access to the front there. And then nice lines that run down the side, 4x4 badge on the side there. And then a ton of chrome on this tailgate with Platinum Super Duty. There's the backup camera, LED taillights, all the parking sensors, body colored bumper end caps. There's even another step as well as a grab handle, so you can use that as needed. And this 250 is capable of towing up to 22,000 pounds, 4,000 pound payload capacity. And this does have the fifth wheel or the gooseneck option in the bed, so you can tow a little bit more than that if needed. And with this turbo diesel, you can get it fired up in the morning, warmed up and ready for the day just by using the key fob, and you can use the key fob to shut it off if you need to. Now, we do have the electronic button for that tailgate to slowly lower, where obviously this has a cover installed at the moment, but it has a spray and bed liner and plenty of space for any items. There's also power outlets and cargo lights, tie-down hooks that you can use. There's a ruler at the back section of the tailgate there, and then we have the Ford step or bed step. So if you're using this truck on a daily basis, this is really going to save you from consistently jumping up and down. Makes it very easy to get items in the back, and it's super quick, and the tailgate is also lightweight, so that way you can close that up very easily. Now, as we work our way to the interior, very nice interior for this Platinum. We have leather along with the suede. There's some wood trim, Bang & Olufsen, plenty of storage in that door panel as well. And then very nice design for these seats, even with Platinum right in the middle. Now, you can actually fold up the bottoms of these seats, and you can even collapse this part too to make it one flat piece. So depending on the items that you're putting in the back, you can have it this way too to hide items and keep them from rolling around. And at 5'10", we have a massive amount of space. There's storage pockets, cup holders in the middle. These are even heated seats. And then you have a ton of auxiliaries, so you can charge electronics. There's the armrest with cup holders, electronic sliding rear glass, and I have around 4 or 5 inches above my head. 3 full-size adults could easily fit in the back of this truck. Now, you do have the lock on the door handle. You also have the keypad that you can use as needed. And then front door panel is just like the rear. This is the control for the telescoping mirrors, so you can use that as needed. There's also the memory seating adjustments, window and mirror controls. And then same design for these front seats, of course. And that side step makes it very easy to enter. So let's fire this up. We have solid leather for the steering wheel, cruise and distance pacing, volume, Bluetooth controls. On the right side, there's tuning, and then you can use these to go through some of the info for this digital gauge cluster. My view is going to be configurable, so you can set this up the way that you would like to with all of this information. And then you have trip and fuel. Your head-up display is actually configurable, so you can go through your drive modes and it will show you some of this info that you'd like, just depending on what you're doing for the day. So if you're towing, you can monitor that. You can have your off-road going or just have an automatic, so it'll adapt to the drive mode that you are in. And you have the rest of this info that you can go through as needed. Now, this also has a column mounted shifter. So when you put the vehicle into reverse using that, backup camera is going to appear. There's also drive and the manual mode. So you can use that to control one of the 10 gears. So if you're towing or you're off the pavement, that is very beneficial. Now on this left side, we have a pedal adjustment. There's the e-brake, all of your headlight and fog light adjustments. There's even the lift gate. There's even the tailgate release, power for the bed, and spotlights on those side mirrors. And then right in the middle, we have your engine brake that you can use. There's also a shortcut to the camera system. So we can pop that back up where you have a lot of angles. So just depending on the visibility that you need with this truck, you can pretty much see around the entire truck. You have your parking sensors and your traction control. Now for this entire screen, all the shortcuts are at the bottom. So you can pull up all this information, get into your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and set everything up the way that you would like to. You even have all these features, which is great. And this does have the split screen. So you can go through all this info on the right side and still keep info over on that left side. Now this has the Pro trailer system, so you can use that in backing up. There's the trailer braking system, your four-wheel drive, locking rear diff, and you have a few different driving modes that you can go through. So depending on the drive that you're doing for the day, you have a few using that control there. Now there's volume as well as tuning. You have a few different settings for that infotainment system there, and all of your climates are laid out very well. This does have heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel too. You have wireless charging, more auxiliaries, and storage underneath that cover. A little bit of storage in the middle, and you even get 4 cup holders. So if you need all of those, you can quickly slide that or get more storage. More storage is on both sides there. And then you have even more storage in the middle. So there's no shortage of storage for this massive truck. And that includes both of the glove boxes on this passenger side. So you can put in a lot of items there if you need to. You have a sunglass holder up top, all of your dome lights, and then a lot of auxiliaries. So if you have some exterior lights, compressors, whatever you have, there's a factory location to hook those up. And then as far as visibility goes, it's a large truck, but all of the windows are right here. So visibility is easy, which makes it that much easier to drive since it's such a big truck. And so we will put it into the manual setting now from second gear. Here we go. Now, using the plus and minus here, this is not a straight line performance truck. So that was not as smooth as it could be, but with that in mind, this is for towing or off-road. So if you need to hold a gear, that is the function of that. Doing an acceleration like I just did is not its main purpose. However, you can do it like I did, but it's going to be a lot more responsive in those towing situations. So it is nice that it is functional for that. But this is what it is like to be behind the wheel for this massive F250. You are definitely king of the road in this truck. Going over small vehicles like this, you can see over the entire roof line of some of those SUVs. We have an F150 passing us, and I can still pretty much see over that. So it's definitely a high seating position, but super comfortable. And as far as keeping it in between the lines, I'm used to driving trucks like this. But if you are buying this truck, it's something that, of course, with some time, you will get used to. And as we merge back out into traffic, light on the accelerator, and we're up to speed. That is going to wrap it up for the 2024 Ford F250 Platinum Superduty. Once again, huge shout out to Mooresville Ford for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website. That link is down in the description. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.